I just spent the first part of my morning packaging up packages. I'm gonna spend the next half of my day packaging up packages, but right now we're taking a little break to drop ourselves off at the gym, hit some chest and shoulders. Does that even make sense? Dropping yourself off at the gym? Either way, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop our asses off at the gym, lift chest and shoulders. It's gonna be super awesome. I'm gonna take you guys with me. Maybe I'll narrate about the chest and shoulder workout. Maybe I'll narrate about something else, but either way, that's gonna start right now.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Flex Friday. Now, if you're new to the channel, Flex Friday is basically just an episode where you guys get to see my lifts for that day or multiple days, and then you also get to see just a little bit of fun flexing footage, because we've all done the flexing, we're bodybuilders, we all do the posing, but it's fun when you do it with your friends or when you just have fun when you're doing it. You'll see what I'm saying. But anyways, I want to move on to the topic of today's video. Now, John came up to me today and said that he finally could feel a contraction of his upper chest. And he was, pointing at his upper chest, and he's like, oh, there's some meat there now. And this is such a valid point. If you don't have the muscle, it's going to be very difficult for you to feel the pump correctly or feel that muscle contracting. A lot of people come up to me and ask, they say, hey, how do you hit your upper chest, or how do I develop my upper chest better? And yeah, there's like different exercises that are more geared toward using your upper chest, but what it comes down to is you having the meat on your bones to contract, to have the muscle in your upper chest to contract while you're doing an exercise, because otherwise you're not going to feel the pump. While you're still maybe hitting those upper chest muscle fibers, you won't get the pump because they aren't massive yet, and you aren't going to gorge them with a ton of blood. But as you get bigger, you're going to be able to feel that pump more, and you're also going to get a better mind-muscle connection with that muscle. So you're going to be able to use that muscle better by twisting your bones, positioning your body, angling yourself to whatever works best for you to get a pump or to use the correct muscles while doing an exercise. And that's the same with pretty much any muscle group. A lot of people will say, how do you get your lats to do the work instead of your arms on a back day? A lot of people have trouble and they just get a pump in their arms. Well, that's just because you don't have a lot of lat meat. So you still have to follow the correct protocol, the correct form, do everything right to hit those muscles, but you just aren't gonna feel them. You're not gonna look like a big monster with, crazy lats and stuff until you've built that mass where you can feel it better, like I was saying earlier. Now, one tip that I can give you on chest is when you're pressing, try to think about squeezing your humerus bones together in front of you. So that top bone of your arm, try to think about bringing those together in front of your chest while you're pressing instead of just pushing forward. This will cause your chest to get a better contraction while you're pushing the weight above you. Now, when you're doing flies, I like to think about putting the pressure into my pinky, so kind of almost thinking about twisting my hands outward as I'm coming towards the end of the fly, and this helps me get a good contraction. Also pushing my elbows forward as I'm pulling the weights in together, if that makes sense. Pulling them forward away from my hips will allow me to contract that upper part of my chest, whereas if I don't think about that forward motion while bringing them in, I will oftentimes not get that complete pump where I really feel like I'm squeezing every part of the chest. So after chest, I move on to shoulders because this is the low high-low routine. So you do chest and shoulders together, back, bi, and tri together, and legs on its own day. And with the lateral dumbbell raises, I like to think about keeping my pinkies high, but really the most important thing here is pulling with the elbows. Really thinking about pulling not only up, but also out. Goku Flex actually gave pretty good advice on this. He said, think about being a puppet or a marionette, I think, or something like that. Basically, just think about having strings pulling from your elbows, not only up, but also outwards, instead of thinking about pulling the dumbbell upwards, because that's gonna get you a pump in the wrong places. But thinking about pulling your elbows up and apart it's gonna help you think about contracting the right parts of your deltoid to perform the exercise. Now, how do I know all this stuff? How did I figure out all this stuff? Well, I just did things and then figured out what did or didn't work and what was helping me pump the correct part of the muscle that I was trying to get or what wasn't. And it's important to remember that with weightlifting, it's not just a general idea of correct form. Each person's form is different because each person's body is different. Each person's structure is different. So the angles that we use, the weights that we use, all that stuff is very dynamic and different and changing. So you have to find out what works best for you. While you can use me or other people as good sources for ideas of the right idea of how to do form or how to do really anything, diet or anything, you have to remember that it's not going to work 100% the same for you as it is for me or for any other person. You should get ideas and then figure how it works out for you. You know, how the exercise, how the form is going to work out best for you, or what diet's going to work out best for you. This is pivotal in growing and progressing yourself, because if you're not able to better yourself and you're not making yourself better, instead you're just following other people, you're never going to break to another level of your own progression. You have to always try to figure out what's going to make your workout better, whether that be just twisting your elbows out a little bit, or keeping your elbows in, or keeping your wrists under the bar a little bit better. Whatever helps you get that progression a little bit more, and whatever helps you be a little bit more solid in your workouts, that's what you need to do, and that's what I look to do every single day, guys. If you're not following my second YouTube channel, Humorous Progress, please do that. The link is in the description below. Thank you guys so much for checking out Flex Friday. I hope you enjoyed it. Team Beyond the Week, Big J.
Lift heavy or die MIRIN! Yeah!